Hello, hello, hello. Hello, and welcome to the space between ideas. I'm Plan Gates. This is a wonderful place where we are trying to build an app. If you saw the last video, probably at some point, you probably because it started to get a little bit crazy. If you didn't see the last video, I would recommend going back to the last video and just taking a look at what we were doing, what was going on, and then probably, after a while, probably you realize that it's like, okay, that's just a bunch of craziness. Anyways, let's share the screen. I'm gonna sneeze. I should have hit the. Anyways, now in general, I would say, where are we? Basically, I'm not. There's a lot of things I'm not happy about. Mostly it's Replit. I don't even know what happened. I kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and trying to fix it and asking it to fix it and fix it again and try to fix it, and I don't know. It just at some point I just realized that I didn't like it. It wasn't working. I probably wasted all my credits. There probably isn't anything left. I don't even know what's going on right now. So, okay, your code was successfully imported from GitHub. We've created a Replete file which configures your app behavior. To get started, verify recommended platform dependencies and commands. If you're still deciding, try ask. Okay, so here we go again from scratch. So we have some files here. In fact, I don't even know where the files are in Replete. I still don't know where the files are. Is it in the database? Create a database. See my database. Can you find the database folder? Here's what folder, and the schema SQL file, and put it into the database. So as you can see, this time I decided not to use ChatGPT. I don't know, I think it was creating problems. And the second time around, I just decided maybe it would be better. There we go. All right, so now we have the database. All right, I think that was a lot more helpful. We're not going to deploy. Console to preview and files. And do you see the front end file? are there any other files in the project? Can you arrange the files in a way that would help us to get started and then configure the project? This is the same problem I had before. Would it be easier if you deleted all the front-end files and recreate the front end that we can get started? All right, so let's jump into the database. This time, I don't want to like mess around with just, with ChatGPT, and I just want to talk about like, okay, so let's start by setting up the profile page, and then we can set up the projects page. This sets up the basic profile page with routing. Profile page shows static data. For now, we can add state management. This is the basic profile page. Is there anything that should be added to it? No, this is what it said last time, exactly the same thing. What does this mean? This is the same thing that happened last time. Same thing. Same thing. Should we stop? What's the thing we're trying to do? Looking at your project structure and the errors you're encountering, I believe we could make the Vite React work with Replit. The issue appears to be related to the HMR configuration. Here's a similar alteration. You could switch to using Vite's preview mode instead of the developer mode since it's more stable. Well, we could try simpler development. It's exactly the same thing that happened before. It's driving me crazy. So that didn't even work. This command is potentially dangerous. Oh, is that what it means? All right, so that's the change on there. You don't even know how long I spent trying to fix this app, and it just wouldn't work. And I just lost control. Now, if we jump into this is kind of what's going on over here. Your project now looks much closer to the wireframe. The old debug banner is gone. The projects, reload your app. Okay. So, dashboard. Got a dashboard. We got profile, dashboard. So I don't understand why there is a dashboard page that is different than the current page. How many pages are there? So it's kind of weird because if I click dashboard, it looks like this. It creates a project. Profile goes here. Dashboard goes here. But there's a project page, there's a dashboard page. There should only be a project page and a profile page. This one's still not working. All right, so this is why we're doing 3 at the same time. Okay, your app is now focused with just 2 pages. Remove the dashboard page, clean up the navigation, router, projects, profile. You only see navigation function. Okay. So when I refresh the app, it shows nothing. What should be the start up screen? Who knows what this is doing? All right, so this gives us time to come over here. Okay. Okay. No. to see the two buttons in the middle of the screen and the project title and project container also centered. Nice. I like that feature. I just don't get this. I think this Vite situation is like a problem. I'm getting the problem in all the apps. I wonder if it's just because no. No. All right, let's try this one more time from this, just from the. All right, third time's a charm. All right, now what are we gonna do? How many file folders are in this project? Delete the front end folder. How many folders are left? Great. Okay. So decided that this is not going to be a Vite app. Okay. Why did it happen so quickly last time? And not this time. Nice. Okay. Okay, so in this app, after a person signs up, they are a user. The user can create projects. Let's set up the project page. Do you see the tables in the database and how the user can create projects? Here is an example of a projects page where someone can click plus project to add a project, or click profile to navigate to their profile page. Under the title projects, there is a container where there is a P, also the name of a project, 3 dots, and an icon to show that the row in the project's container can drag down. That card in the container in the image is not a real project, but shows what a project might look like. If there are no projects, the container could have a message that asks the user to click plus projects to create their first project. Do you have any recommendations before we start? Based on infrastructure database schema, I remember we're starting with the backend. The backend, the database schema is already well defined with users, projects. We can REST API endpoints for the project CRUD operation. This provides solid foundation for the front end interact with front end second. Once the API is ready, you can build the AI to match your mockup, implement the drag and drop. Continue as you think best. All right, so it appears that that's starting to get. Maybe we'll just use this thing, the same thing as this one. What happened? Cannot get. I have no idea what this is. All right. Where do we start? Where do we go from here? It's like absolutely nothing's working. Nothing is working. Maybe this database, maybe we can't use this database. Maybe we can't use Vite. Maybe we got to start from scratch. I mean, all right. No, I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to do anything from any of these things. They're all messing up. All right. I'm going to start a new video, and when I come back, we're just going to start everything from scratch.